We're here at the 2010 Kauai Marathon and Half Marathon. It takes place on Sunday, September 5th. There's all types of events, from a sport and fitness expo down to beachfront carbo load luau's. One of the most beautiful destination marathons in the world. The course is challenging, the competition is stiff, and it's a fantastic day of running.
I love Hawaii just because it makes me just relax.
Love the whole thing. It's my favorite race. I've done all the races in marathons in Hawaii, and it's the best one.
You finish the marathon here, and the most important thing is after you finish, you're still in Kauai. So walk right into the ocean, soak your legs, and then start hanging out, telling stories with all the runners. I'm so excited about Sunday. I can't wait.
Welcome to the gorgeous island of Kauai for the 2010 Kauai Marathon. Pre-race festivities, breathtaking scenery, and amazing competitors highlight the second annual running of this event. Along one of the toughest full and half marathon courses in the world, our competitors get a chance to test their own limits while at the same time enjoying what this gorgeous island has to offer. Kauai is known as the Garden Isle, and our full and half marathon competitors definitely become witness to that name. The course, which splits at mile 11 for the half marathoners and continues up the hills of Kauai for the full marathon competitors, follow the contour of the scenic coastline, which provides amazing views of picturesque beaches, rugged volcanic mountain peaks, and lush green tropical rainforests. The Kauai Marathon is known for the 3 H's: hills, heat, and humidity. It will be the competitors' challenge to overcome these 3 obstacles while at the same time enjoying one of the most beautiful courses in the world. We sat down with the defending champion from last year's race, JT Service. JT shared with us what this race is all about and what to expect from him and the other strong competitors in this year's field.
This year I come back as the defending champion, and I have expectations for myself, and other people have put expectations on me. Last year I was on the island, I was working for the race, and I kind of just jumped in the marathon and won it. It was fun. I can't go in there thinking that I'm just going to walk away with this thing like last year. So I have an advantage. I know the course. I know it better than probably anyone. I've done course tours. I've been out on the backside. I did it last year. I think I've got to use that to my advantage, but I'm also just fired up to race with other good guys. It should be a great experience. So what we did this year, the Kauai Marathon put up $15,000 called the $15,000 Challenge for just the marathon. And anybody that runs under a certain time standard, men under 230, women under 245, get a piece of this $15,000. So when you put money out there, people follow. So the people that are following it this year are pretty tough. There's 2 Kenyan runners out of Minnesota, and then a runner from Japan. And he and I faced off in February at the Iwaki City Sunshine Marathon. Probably the best runner is a man named Michael Wardian out of Arlington, Virginia. He's an American citizen. Just last weekend placed 3rd at the World 50K Championship. So he has a bronze medal representing the United States. Comes back a week later to run the Kauai Marathon. So he's super tough. Recovers like Wolverine. He's an amazing guy.
Before we get into all the activities of this weekend, the course here in Kauai is like no other. JT shares with us some of his knowledge about the race.
It's really conveniently out on Poipu Road. It's in front of the Poipu Shopping Village. Beautiful start. Starts with a conch shell being blown by a local islander, and there's torches, and it's a beautiful scene. And then you're off for a nice flat first few miles down Poipu Bypass Road and old sugar mill on your right. So some really scenic elements right from the beginning. Hit the tunnel of trees, and then it's really pretty. It's up and down. It's just rolling. Nice first 10K. When you get out to Kaloa Road, the half marathoners make a left. Full marathoners have to take this dreaded right-hand turn towards some of the hills. You go out Kaloa Road, and it's just a really tough section. It's called Pa'u Road, and you climb a few thousand feet over 6 miles, and it's a challenge. And I think it's going to be a challenge for all the runners tomorrow.
When we get back, we'll check out all the other festivities that accompany this destination weekend, including a full race expo, VIP dinner, celebrity panel, and a pre-race carbo load luau. The 2010 Kauai Marathon is being brought to you by the Kauai Visitors Bureau, the County of Kauai, Fresh Point, and John Sandy Productions.
There's a saying among seasoned travelers: take nothing but pictures, leave no trace behind. Like a leaf in the wind or the tide that ebbs and flows, your shadow is a temporary marker of your passage. For on this island of discovery, what the sand may forget, the heart will remember. Kauai, Hawaii's island of discovery.
The 2011 Kauai Marathon. Register online today and experience the rush.
Welcome back. You're watching the 2010 Kauai Marathon. There was a unique addition to this year's race festivities, a who's who from the running community, including Bart Yasso from Runner's World, Dean Karnassus, the ultra-marathon man, Rich Hanna, the author of The Ultimate Guide to Marathons, and defending champ JT Service all sat down and described the race course and a myriad of other hot running topics and stories.
I guess I would pose it to the panel. How would you prepare for this race mentally?
You know, you just adjust to the hills, the heat, humidity, whatever we're going to have tomorrow. Slow down the pace and still have a great race.
I would definitely save some gas in the tank for the latter half of either the marathon or the half marathon. I would say rely more on the on-course, so you don't have to carry as much stuff with you, because the support out there is really, really good.
You got to run smart. The first 6 miles, I think, are super important in any marathon, especially this marathon, because you're doing a lot of climbing. You don't want to go into oxygen debt.
First half, be so patient, and then really enjoy those hills and the views on the way back, because with every hill, there's a beautiful, beautiful ocean view or a mountain view waiting for you.
Another addition this year is the Fun Run. Open to friends and family, this no-pressure early morning 5K jaunt truly is a fun run. Included in this destination marathon weekend is a full race expo hosted at the Sheraton Kauai Ballroom. The expo has everything the racers could need, including race registration, official race merchandise, new products on the market, and many new industry samples. Dean Karnassus, the ultra-marathon man, and Runner's World's Bart Yasso were also in attendance, meeting the runners and signing autographs. The VIP dinner party has become a great tradition at the Kauai Marathon as a way to thank race sponsors and corporate partners. The VIP dinner was held at the beautiful Grand Hyatt Kauai. The night before the race is the best time to fuel up for the big day. The Sheraton Kauai hosted the Carbo Load Luau with a delicious and energizing meal, good people, and a traditional Hawaiian luau. After an energizing meal and a good night's rest, it was time to wake up for race day with Stacy's Boot Camp.
Feeling great. It's a beautiful morning. This is a great event for Kauai. Great participation. There's a good cross-section of people, not only locally, throughout the state, throughout the world. To all of you out there, aloha.
First year I did the full, it was brutal. Second year I'm doing the half, I'm excited.
Beautiful day today. A little warm, but nice little breeze here. We're gonna start out here in about 30 minutes. From there on, it's gonna be a great day. We've got some really fast guys out there today, so it should be a really good race.
A 5:30 a.m. start in Poipu, competitors begin their journey with the traditional sound of the conch shell for the start of the 2010 Kauai Marathon. Let's hear from last year's returning host, the ultra-marathon man Dean Karnassus, and what he thinks it takes to fill that role of being the host.
It's
pretty much a role of meeting a lot of the other runners, giving talks at the seminars, signing books, doing poster signings and so forth. So this has, in 2 years, become a very international event, and I encourage you to come out here and try this marathon. It's very difficult, but it's really, really rewarding. I think the future for this marathon is very bright. The scenery along the way, the course is spectacular. I think the more people that hear about it, they'll naturally be drawn to it.
Two of this year's pre-race favorites from Kenya seem to be quite prepared and ready for this year's race.
I am originally from Kenya, but now I am residing in Coon Rapids, Minnesota. I have been running maybe short distance most of the time. So this one, it was maybe my first marathon this year. But I have been training it for about 2 months. But this year also, I hope now I can run under 2:30.
Okay, I have no problem whatsoever because I've run in a number of hard courses early before. So probably what may worry me a little bit is the weather, but I think the weather will be conducive for tomorrow's race. Yeah, I'm up to the task, and I believe I'm going to do the best.
Charities have become a welcomed aspect of the Kauai Marathon and have helped spread their awareness across the world.
Our foundation is the Canadian Liver Foundation, and our group is called Giver for Liver. This year we have 32 participants doing 3 marathons, and the Kauai Marathon is all about the charities that are participating. We're going into our 5th year with Giver for Liver, and so far we've raised close to $500,000. Giver for Liver!
The 2011 Kauai Marathon. Register online today and experience the rush.
An event like this wouldn't be if it weren't for the outstanding help from all of the race volunteers. From help with pre-race activities, to on-course supervisors, water attendants, and post-race massages, these volunteers really took that extra mile here in Kauai. Just being in Kauai, running in this marathon is a victory in itself. And Joy Diaz sure is a testament to that.
2005, I was in a car accident. I was T-boned and ended up in the hospital for just about a month with a spinal cord injury, and came out in a wheelchair and was told that that was it. You know, I was like, no, this is not acceptable. You know your body better than anybody. Just knew that I could push my body, and I had been a runner and muscle had memory, so I was banking on that. But sometimes you just have a voice from within that says, I can do this.
Joy Diaz is just one of many of the inspirational stories here at the Kauai Marathon. Running has been very kind to Bart Yasso from Runner's World magazine. He tells us how running has been so positive in his life and many others.
I'm the co-host of the race this year along with Dean Karnassus, so Dean and I are here to hang out with the runners, do some book signings while I'm here, autograph posters, just have a lot of fun with the runners leading up to the race. The sport, I'm telling you, I see it change people's lives all the time. I meet people every weekend that it's amazing what they've overcome just to get to the start of the race. So getting to the finish line is the true celebration. These people have overcome so much just to get to that starting line, and that's what I love about the sport.